Given her exclusive access today to the Adass Israel Synagogue in Melbourne, I want to bring in my colleague Sharri Markson, who joins me now here in Melbourne. Sharri, I know you're going to cover this in great detail tonight, but you've been given exclusive access to the firebombed synagogue in Melbourne. I've seen some of the pictures. We'll show some to my viewers tonight.
Yeah.
You'll talk about this on your program, but it's an utter scene of devastation.
It really is, and I think because a lot of the footage has been from outside the Adass synagogue, you just don't realise how devastating the destruction has been until you walk through it. The first thing that hits you is the overwhelming smell. I mean, a synagogue is a place of beautiful music, beautiful harmonious singing, children running up and down the stairs, mums telling them to be quiet. Walking through this today, deserted, destroyed. What touched me the most was seeing the prayer books, hundreds of them, burnt on the ground. I mean, to me, it was reminiscent of Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass, the synagogues destroyed in the Holocaust era, but also, you know, the story we remember at Hanukkah of the synagogues destroyed more than 2,000 years ago in the Roman Empire. That again, just walking through this burnt out synagogue with the prayer books on the ground, it brought that back so strongly as a Jew. It was so horrifying to see when I walked through, because basically no one has been in there since the fire, now declared a terrorist attack on Friday morning. Someone else who's a member of the synagogue, who spends a lot of time there, came in at the same time as us, a grown man. Tears were just rolling down his face. This is such a tragedy. And
it's a desecration. I mean, I think that's the
definitely
point. Regardless of what faith you have,
yes,
if your place of worship is reduced to rubble, which this is, and I think when people heard there'd been a fire in the synagogue, they thought, you know, perhaps some scorching around the centre dais, or, you know, in my parlance as a Catholic, you know, some damage to the altar. But this is a bomb. It is a firebomb, but it is a bomb, and there are perpetrators still at large. And there isn't a sense of urgency from the authorities.
I mean, the Prime Minister had to be forced into some sort of action today. It's been 14 months. We've been warning him, you and I and other Sky hosts, we've been warning him that something terrible was going to happen. I'm scared there might be more. And it's good that he acted today, but a task force? I mean, what about cracking down on the hate speech that happens every single weekend that's made our cities no-go zones? You know, why aren't there any prosecutions over hate speech?
Or deportations, Sharri?
100%. And what about the judicial inquiry into anti-Semitism at university campuses that the Albanese government voted against when the coalition put it up, when Julie and Lisa put it up? There's so much more they could do on this. The Prime Minister's been playing tennis. He's had his eye off the ball. He still hasn't visited. It's been 4 days. This is a terror attack, and the Prime Minister hasn't visited. It's a disgrace.
I know that the Melbourne Jewish community, the Victorian Jewish community, are going to take a lot of heart from you being down in the state today. They feel, as Jews do around the country, of course, they feel under siege. So good on you for making the trip down here, and
thanks,
we'll watch the show at 8 o'clock.
Thank you.
Don't miss it. Plenty of exclusive footage. As I said, she's been inside the synagogue today. She's spoken to everyone who has suffered through the events of the last few days. So there you go, Sharri Markson, 8 o'clock tonight.